Most of the time with smartwatches, there's some level of trade-off between design and functionality because, well, it's hard to cram all of those specs and sensors into something you'd actually want to wear on your wrist. And with Android in particular, there's usually the double whammy of getting stuck with Google's Wear OS, which is still kind of a disaster. But Samsung's doing things a little differently. With the Galaxy Watch 3, you get the company's Tizen software instead, and surprisingly great hardware with a rotating bezel and plenty of health-focused features. I'm Hayato with Android Central, and this is our review of the Galaxy Watch 3. The hardware on the Galaxy Watch 3 is absolutely gorgeous. You get a stainless steel casing that's 14% thinner than the original Galaxy Watch, and the 41mm version that I was sent is surprisingly small, which is good news for me and my small wrists. But you can also size up to 45mm if you prefer. With either size, you get a really nice leather band in the box, and it uses standard watch sizing so you can swap it out with a metal or silicone band if that's more your style. Samsung brought back the rotating bezel after replacing it last year with a haptic, touch-sensitive ring on the Galaxy Watch Active 2. It's by far my favorite way to navigate the Tizen software, since you don't need to constantly swipe and smudge the screen, and it's a lot of fun to twist around even when you aren't using the watch. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I'm sure that sounds great. On the 45mm version, that bezel is ridged all along the outer edge, but on the 41mm watch, it's actually perfectly smooth. By the way, this is the new Mystic Bronze finish that's on Samsung's entire 2020 lineup. I like it a lot better on the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra than I do on a watch. It's hard to match with an outfit, at least if your closet looks like mine, but if you prefer, you can get the Galaxy Watch 3 in Mystic Black or Mystic Silver. So if you've ever used a Galaxy Watch before, you're already familiar with Tizen OS and all of its perks and quirks. I actually really like this software, and it works great with the circular display and rotating bezel, but as always, it's pretty lacking in third-party app support. In fact, Spotify is the only app on my phone that populated an app on the Galaxy Watch 3. Where the Watch 3 really shines though is in all of its new health and fitness focused features. You get all of the usuals like sleep tracking and heart rate monitoring, but Samsung also finally got approval to enable its ECG tech in the US and other markets. Now it isn't available yet, so I wasn't able to test it for myself, but they're projecting a Q3 rollout, and it should even come back to the Galaxy Watch Active 2 from last year. You can also use the Watch 3 to check your blood pressure, blood oxygen levels, and your VO2 Max, which is your maximum oxygen consumption during a workout routine, using the built-in pulse oximeter and the Samsung Health app. This thing is loaded with sensors, and it's almost a shame that they give you a leather band in the box because you're gonna run through it pretty quickly if you use even half of its fitness features. So let's talk about battery life. The 41mm Galaxy Watch 3 has a 247 mAh battery, which is actually a bit smaller than on the original 42mm Galaxy Watch. With regular use, that's enough to squeeze 2 or 3 days out of the Watch 3, but things are different once you enable the always-on display. Between that and the automatic workout detection and tracking, I was actually able to run through the Watch 3's battery by dinner some days, especially on days when I would go out to walk for a few miles with the watch on. With that being said though, the Watch 3's battery life is more than manageable under the right usage, and I don't think that should scare you off from buying one. If anything, you might feel some hesitation looking at the $400 starting price for the 41mm version. That's quite a bit more than a lot of the Wear OS options out there, and even more than the Galaxy Watch Active 2, which is still on sale today. But if you love the look of the Galaxy Watch 3 and you think you can take advantage of some of the health sensors on board, I think this is the best overall smartwatch an Android user can buy, so long as you don't depend on third-party app support. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to stick around for our upcoming review of the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you next time.